Hello everybody, it's Doom here, and when I got home from school today, I saw this. Oh my god. Spirit Halloween just gave us the name of 17 new props and 3 returning ones. And the hype is real. Spirit Halloween literally released this yesterday, and there's already been like so many videos. I'm probably the last one. So, in order to make this video interesting, I'm going to rank them based on how excited I am to see them. And I may have to rank some above 10 out of 10, because this year is just looking crazy.
Now, first off here, we have the Ringmaster animatronic. Now, this one, I believe, will probably be made by SVI. I just have a feeling, and I think that they could do so much with a Ringmaster. And I think it's probably going to be ending up something like Carnevil Barker with some servo movements. I think that that would be really, really cool. And, you know, it's kind of like vague, you know, like how Grim is just a skeleton. This Ringmaster is probably just gonna be like an evil Ringmaster, but his character is really going to show in that movement. So for the Ringmaster, I'm gonna say probably, out of excitement, probably a 7 out of 10. And then next we have Nibbles the Clown, and actually I do think I am pretty excited for this one because I think he might be like eating an arm or like something else like that. But it could end up being something like popcorn or something not as scary, but maybe it's like bloody popcorn or something. I just hope that they do something creepy with this. Maybe he has like a giant mouth or something, because you know how like Nibbles, it means like small little bites, but it'd be quite ironic if he had a giant mouth for that name, and I feel like that would be pretty cool. So for Nibbles, I'm also going to have to say a 7 out of 10. Next, we have Bobby Strings. Now, I'd imagine this is probably going to be, you know, there was like leaks about something like a Grim Puppeteer, and those were obviously fake because nothing here is like that. But this is probably going to be some sort of puppeteer, kind of like Little Daisy and the Maestro, except more like clown-like, and it's probably going to be like a puppeteer with a little clown puppet like Billy from Saw, or something like that. So for Bobby Strings, I'm going to also have to say, once again, a 7 out of 10. It's getting kind of repetitive now. And next we have Cotton Candy Dan, and that's actually my dad's name, so I might just have to get this one just for that. But I mean, it's a bit vague. Maybe it's like a cotton candy cocoon, maybe there's like, yeah, kind of like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Maybe he's holding a kid that's like wrapped up in cotton candy. And I think that would be pretty cool. But if he's just like heckles and just like selling cotton candy, I don't think we need another thing like that. So I'm going to say a 6 out of 10. Could be really awesome, could be mid. Lastly, for the main attractions, we have Barnaby the Bear. Now, honestly, I didn't really love Monty. But we're getting like another creepy stuffed animal bear. Well, I'm guessing it's a stuffed animal bear. Imagine if it was like, an actual like, freak show bear, or something like a bear performing tricks or something. I think that would be pretty cool, but it's probably going to be like teddy bear, and that just really isn't that creepy. It could even be, the teddy bear from, the Spirit Halloween movie, and that would just be, that wouldn't be good. I don't really like the character design. It kind of feels a bit lazy. So I'm going to have to say for Barnaby the Bear, I mean, there's a slight chance that it might be good, but high chance that it's going to be something like Monty, or most likely worse. So I'm gonna say a 5 out of 10. And next we have featuring world famous entertainers, and first we have Art the Clown, yet another Art the Clown animatronic for this year. Just like Party City, actually, there's a lot that is like Party City. I mean, Party City is also doing like a Ringmaster, but it's fire-breathing Ringmaster. But Art the Clown, this is probably going to be made by Party Time, which kind of bumps it a bit lower. But I feel like it might, they would have to do really, really good to be better than Party City. But like Party City, the face just looked a little bit off, so they could just, there's a slight chance I might get that face absolutely perfect. And also, I forgot to mention that the prices did come out, and none of them are $400 this year, which means, yeah, I mean, they're taking it down in price, actually. Usually, I mean, last year, all the licensed ones were like $400, like the Mars Attacks one. So Art the Clown is actually going to be, at most, $350. So for Art the Clown, I'm going to have to give him an 8 out of 10, because I'm really excited to see yet another Art the Clown. And this one I can actually get if I wanted it, because, well, as long as it's not online only, because, you know, Party City doesn't sell animatronics in Canada, other than Sunstar ones. And then next, for the licensed props, we have Ghostface. For yet another year, we once again have another Ghostface, and this is exciting. This is actually exciting because, you know, they're not just gonna do the Ghostface that, well, I mean, hopefully that doesn't return. That would be pretty boring, but hopefully it's a new Ghostface, and hopefully it is more like that old Jemmy one from, I don't know how long ago that one was, but it was a long time ago, 10 or 11 years ago. But yeah, if it's something like that, I would be very excited. So I'm actually going to give this one an 8 out of 10 once again. Then Michael Myers, yet another Michael Myers prop. I don't really know what it would be other than, you know, just the classic. So for that reason, I'm just gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And then last, for the world famous entertainers, we have Emily and Victor, which I'm assuming is from Corpse Bride. Well, I don't know what else it would be, but I actually never watched that movie. I'm not the hugest Tim Burton fan. I mean, I like The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's not anywhere near my favorite movies. But I cannot be the judge to say this, so I'm just going to leave it question mark out of 10, because I'm not the person who would buy this in the first place. Next, we have a blast from the past featuring 3 returning animatronics, and let's hope that there's more than 3. I mean, last year they didn't mention like Little Jack Carver or anything like that, so there probably is more animatronics than just this here. But first we have Cerberus, and to be honest, I mean, he's cool. He's more of like a little thing to make your fog machine more interesting, because honestly, he's not my favorite. I like Cerberus, I like the character, he looks cool, but you just need to have the perfect space in your hot, which I don't have. So I'm going to have to go with a 6 out of 10 for Cerberus. There would be so many that I would rather have seen other than him. And then next we have Twitching Banshee. I actually own one of these as well, but she is incredible, and I might have to get her again, because, I mean, she's very violent movement, so mine, it probably isn't going to last much longer, and I could always use 2 because it's just so cool. It's an awesome prop. So I'm going to have to give Twitching Banshee a 9 out of 10. Definitely deserves that return. Of course, I would have rather like Burner Butcher or something, since I don't have Burner Butcher and I already have Twitching Banshee, but still smart from Spirit Halloween, and I imagine it's going to sell good because it is a great animatronic. And then lastly, we have Creepy Towering Clown, which I have to say I'm a little disappointed that Creepy Towering Clown is coming back so soon rather than an older animatronic, but it's just so highly requested because so many people, you know, saw it in stores, and but it's just highly requested because a lot of people don't know about the older animatronics, and when they think old, maybe they think of that because it was like 2017 or something, which really wasn't that long ago. But yeah, for Creepy Towering Clown, I mean, it's possible I might get him, but I'd imagine he's probably going to be ending up online only, or he might end up being in the IST. Anyway, probably a 7 out of 10 for Creepy Towering Clown. And next, the section that I'm most excited about, the oddities and curiosities, and this is where I'm going to be talking for a long time, because I am beyond excited for these. First, we have Gravestone Ghoul, and to be honest, this does sound like another Sound and Light prop, just so vague, and they always do end up doing a Gravestone prop. We got, you know, Tombstone Terror, and then we got, what's the other one? It's so forgettable. I think it was like eternal rest. So honestly, it's probably going to end up being pretty boring. Probably just going to be like a skeleton behind a gravestone, maybe just going like this, or, I mean, it's most likely a jump scare prop of some sort. Not extremely excited about that one, so I'm going to have to say a 4 out of 10, but who knows, my mind might just get blown. It might be a full-size prop behind a tombstone or carrying a tombstone. So, yeah, 4 out of 10, but possibly a 10 out of 10. Who knows? And then here is this is what I am most excited for. By far, we have Night Terror. And I am so excited for this. And I could have swore that I heard the phrase Night Terror before, so I looked it up on Google, and looks like we are getting a How to Train Your Dragon animatronic. No, it's definitely not that. Well, probably I'm like 99% sure it's not that. I mean, hopefully, because the name sounds so sick. And it's hyping me up just as much as Deathstalker did for me, and it just sounds like it's going to be so cool, and I can't wait to get the descriptions of these, because I feel like Night Terror is it's such a cool name. It's so simple, but it sends chills down my spine, and I can just imagine what this might look like. Maybe something like the Mothman, or something like that. I think that would be so cool. So, of course, a 9.5 out of 10 for the excitement scale on Night Terror. And next we have Wanda Webworth. Now, this is an interesting name. It sounds very cartoony in a way, but it also sounds like it might be like a mistress or something, but like with spiders and stuff. But what I heard a theory that it might be like a half spider, half girl. Maybe she's got like eyes like a spider, and oh my gosh, that would be so creepy. That would be amazing. And if so, definitely like would be, oh, that is so exciting. So I'm actually going to have to say a 9 out of 10 for Wanda Webworth, because it has so much potential to be such an amazing prop. And then, last year we have Giant Death Ray. What? This one's actually very interesting because it doesn't actually sound like a character's name, and it might actually just be an object, like a literal giant death ray that like moves around, maybe has like a laser and like fires at people, and it's like an actual weapon. No, but like it's just a cool prop. But I'd imagine they probably have like a little scientist below it, like directing it, or maybe there's like a scientist on top of the actual death ray and just moving around. And so I think that would be pretty cool and pretty humorous as well. Probably wouldn't get that one, but I doubt it would be that, because that would end up being extremely expensive, and the most expensive prop is only $350, which is expensive, but not that expensive to get all of that. So it's probably just going to be, I don't even know, probably like an alien holding a death ray. So I'm going to have to say probably around 8.5 out of 10 for that. Probably not going to get it, but am I excited to see it? Definitely. And then next we have the Cremator, another one that might end up actually not being a character and might be a literal cremator. What I'd imagine is something like Iron Maiden from Poison Props, where there's like a body on top of it, and then something closes over it, and then the platform spins, and then it opens, and there's like a skeleton. I think that'd be so cool, telling an actual story with that. But it's probably going to be like a fire demon, or like a man on fire, or something like that, which is cool. Not as cool, but definitely cool. So I am excited to see that. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10 as well. Lots of 8s out of 10s, lots of 7s out of 10s. So yeah. And then next, oh gosh, we have Mac Straw. I'm guessing this is gonna be like Jack Straw's brother, but I'd imagine it's gonna be a young Jack Straw, guys. It's gonna be something along that line. It's just gonna be a smaller version of him or something like that. But why would you name it Mac Straw? I just don't get it. It's too similar to Jack Straw. If it's not related to Jack Straw, so it's probably going to be related to Jack Straw. And I don't even know how you could make a prop like that lunges into the seat smaller, but you never know, right? So honestly, for that, probably like a 3 out of 10. Has potential, but the name is just, I don't know. Next we have Dark Princess, and this is pretty cool because they're kind of giving a medieval vibe as well. Like I talked about a few months ago, I talked about there possibly being a medieval theme for Spirit Halloween 2024. Obviously, I was wrong. It's a carnival, but honestly, I am excited to see what they come up with here. But it's probably going to end up looking like one of those gemmy princesses or whatever. I just can't think of anything that would be really cool. It's probably going to end up being like malevolent. It's probably going to be like a dark Disney print. It's probably just going to be like a dark Disney villain type thing. So I'm probably not going to get that. That just doesn't go with my theme. But it's probably I'd imagine it's going to be SVI, probably with some like moving eyes or something really cool like that. So I do think this might be cool. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And then last but not least, we have Demonic Gatekeeper. And what a sick name. I mean, it's of course kind of vague. And yeah, it's a bit odd, but like, honestly, like a gatekeeper or like they're at the entrance of like hell or something, I just think that'd be so cool. Obviously it sounds like it's going to be an actual character, so it's something like SVI, and it's gonna be like probably, I'd imagine, like a 7-foot demon of some sort with giant horns and stuff. Or maybe it'll also include a gate with it. No, it won't. Well, actually, honestly, it could be something that is like one of those animatronics that actually you like walk through it. Maybe like Thresher or something. And if it is, I honestly didn't really like Thresher. I felt he was a little bit boring. So it could be really good, could be kind of meh. I'm gonna give it an 7.5 out of 10. And that is it. I am so excited for this. People have been theorizing of possibly seeing some things in this as well. Like they theorized about the Lizzie Borden house earlier when Spirit Halloween was doing that giveaway. I never saw anything there. I don't see anything here. I mean, if you think hard enough, you can basically see anything within here. I could make out an outline of anything, so it's really hard to tell, and I doubt Spirit Halloween did that. I don't think they would have overthought it like that. So there's probably nothing here. But anyway, that is our video. Which animatronic are you most excited for? I would really like to know, so let me know down below in the comments. And thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Doom